guys. Figured I'd run a quick video while I'm here at work and break down GBPJPY and why I took this trade this week, which netted a ton of fucking profit. So before we get on the chart, I talked on Sunday about keeping trading simple. So there's all kinds of technical indicators, verbiage, words, it can be as technical as you want or as simple as you want. So me personally, just your average fucking guy who's been trading for 8 years and finally learned, what works for me. And that's the biggest thing, guys, is figuring out what your trading style is and what works for you personally. So this is what I figured out that works for me. And as y'all can see, it works pretty fucking good. So we'll break this chart down and then we'll go to where I posted it on TradingView and look at what it did since we posted it. So let's get right fucking into it. What I do is I start on the monthly, come over here, and these are going to be your strongest resistance and support levels. I use pivots high and low, auto fib retracement, and then double EMA for my technical indicators. I'm mainly just looking for a cross down here. Just it identifies which way the power basically is being held. So here we go. I come in, I use traffic light system. That's what I call it. So red would be your monthly, yellow would be your daily or 4 hour, and then you can drop to 4 hour, 1 hour, and use green. And those are the more, weaker support and resistance levels when you're on a swing trade. So I'm a swing trader. I hold for a day, sometimes 4 days, but it's what's most efficient for me that I figured out. You can have your own style. Don't overcomplicate it. Figure out what works for you. I can't say that enough. So anyways, we come in here on the monthly. We've got our red support down here. Obviously, this is where this pair is bottomed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Multiple times. You could run it using the Fibonacci. It basically identifies those levels a little bit better, but you can do it without it. You can run it like that or like this and really cover the whole aspect so you know what you're looking for. Got the bottom. Got your mid-range. It is support. It was resistance at some times, but now it is support. And then we have our top range, and that is sort of where we're going to be setting TPs and looking at the bigger picture of the trade to see where it could go. Ideally, monthly, it probably could go up to here at some point, but regardless. So let's keep it short. I've got 15 minutes. Let's drop down to the daily. Let's get everything situated over here. Alright, so here we go. We've got our daily. We have a trend line running on the daily. It crosses 1, 2, 3. That's all you need for your trend line. Some people, if you want to get technical, you can hit it right at the bottom. I don't worry about it. I set my trend line and I roll with it, right? So let's get our support resistance. Come in, click your rectangle. So right here is pretty fucking spot on. We'll drop it to the downside, run it over, turn it yellow. Oh shit. Turn it yellow. Let's darken it a little bit so we can see a little bit better. Alright, bam, yellow. Let's find our middle. So I run off the 0.5 on the Fibonacci. That's a key area, and you will find a lot of times you bounce in between your 0.5. So come over here. I'm gonna run it down. Doesn't need to be thick, and it doesn't have to be right on the nuts, guys. It can be a little bit off like it is here. Not the end of the fucking world. Come up here and run our top one. I'm going to run this one up because I want to maximize profits and know exactly where it is going to cut out. So I'll pull it here, pull it down just a little bit. So when it hits the zone, it's telling me, hey, we're coming to that zone that it might not push more. Right here, we're seeing a ton of consolidation, not much balance of power, or a lot of balance of power, excuse me. And then our trend line, you can obviously see it is working on the upward scale. Now what we need to see is it come up here to this zone around my settings bar, and that is where we would look for a break, or we would look for a continuation of trend. So I like to drop down to the 4. I trade the 4 hour chart and daily chart mostly. Let's shrink it up. So we've got this. Now we can throw in, and I personally, so I'll keep just the daily and my monthly. If you want to really get, in the nitty gritty, you can run, and like I said, turn them green. Bam. So now we know we are in our daily area down here. So we've got another one right in this area. And as you can see, my arrow I just crossed, that was me drawing out a week and a half ago and calling this trade. So there we go. So what I was looking for, guys, is we worked the sell last week right here, right? We totally fucking worked it. We made a lot of profit. We came down, we hit our daily and our 4-hour support, and as you can see, there was a huge rejection. We got a bullish engulfing candle and started pushing to the upside. So we entered this trade originally right here, middle of last week, start of last week, I can't really remember, and we've ridden it all the way up to up here. Obviously it comes up here, keeps pushing, hits resistance, starts pushing down, and we've just sort of been consolidating right here. I do see there will be either a strong sell-off due to this consolidation and to a double top right here, and we will drop back down to the trend line before going higher, or we will continue pushing on up and come into our next daily, and ideally, hopefully at some point, get to our monthly zones up here. But we will be holding and looking for more buy opportunities. You know, the end of today will really show a lot. See where we're at, because we are now hitting 4-hour support. If it drops through this, we will turn into a sell down to this zone right here, the 4-hour and daily support. So yeah, guys, just wanted to do a quick run through for you what I look at. Let's go to TradingView and see exactly how this played out. So we see we hit our trend line. It was different colors before. I did this for the video. I changed the colors, but let's see what it does, guys. Bam! Look at that. Look at that fucking profit. So as you see, it came up, it reached exhaustion, came back down, almost touched your 0.5% on the Fibonacci, and then worked back up to the exhaustion, and this is what we've been working this week. So overall, we worked this whole fucking trade from buy to sell, and it played out perfectly. I personally use the Fibonacci levels a lot. As you can see, we're hitting bottom down here, we're pushing up, we're hitting top, we're calling back to support, and then we're pushing again until we reach exhaustion, and then have to drop back down to the supply zone. So yeah, guys, just wanted to break it down for you. We will do more videos like this, but yeah, happy profits and let's get it.